Well, it's time to go on a ride, and I've been able to get some time out of the office, and I'm going to make the absolute most of it, I can tell you now. Bike's geared up. I've got a couple of days in between. I'm about to go on a trip overseas actually next week, so taking off with the family just for a quick trip over to Vegas and back. But I've been able to get a couple of days on the bike, so we're going to all lugged up. We're all ready to go. Brutus, the pack horse, is ready for touring. Good, let's roll and let's talk on the road.
Oh, just heading up over the Blue Mountains. Beautiful blue skies. Look at the weather. Very lucky. Temperature drop. Interesting as we're getting to fairly high elevations here in the Blue Mountains. The temperature's starting to get crisp. So how have you guys been? Drop me some comments. Tell me what's been happening in your world. How many new bikes have you bought? How many have you sold? How much riding have you been doing? I want to hear all about it. I've been caught up with work and, man, you name it. Kids and work and, yeah, just life. It's, I sit down, I think to myself, geez, it'd be nice to do this fast and curious thing full time. Such a passion. And then I wonder, look, I enjoy it when I do it. I enjoy it when I jump on the bike. And I think it's like anything, everything in proportion, as they say. But we're back on the bike now, and that's what matters. And I'm heading out to a beautiful little town called Oberon, which I love for various reasons. Very close to my heart. It's a place where I nearly lost my life. Actually, no joke. That's you guys may have heard me talk about a pretty big motorcycle fall I had back in 2010, which is amazingly 13 years ago now. It happened on the main road heading into Oberon. So heading out there, beautiful country town, beautiful roads, and from there we're going to head to Goulburn, which I've done that ride a number of times, one of my favourite rides from Oberon to Goulburn. So not a big day today, about 350 k's, and I'm going to stay in Goulburn tonight, and then we'll get a nice day of riding in tomorrow, and then a nice day of riding in on Sunday, heading home. So a few upgrades been made to the bike since we caught up last time. Done the bars. I'm going to give you a walk around the bike a little bit later, but I've done the bars, 14-inch Vagonation Monkey bars they're called, and I think I'm digging these things. So I've had to set them up correctly, obviously. I went down, when the Harley dealer fitted them, I went down for a fit and sat on the bike and thought, yeah, that's perfect. As it turned out, it wasn't. So I actually readjusted those guys myself, and I think I've got them right in the right spot now. So I'll let you know after the full day of riding today, but I think I'm pretty good with them. And we've got a tail tidy thing happening. We got rid of the blinkers, indicator lights, the ugly rear lights. We've put the beautiful 03D Cadillac lights in. They just look absolutely awesome. Almost give it that CVO look from the back. Let's check out the road ahead as we go through the Blue Mountains. The road surface these days is so good. I remember coming through here as a kid, and this was a treacherous bit of road. That was the other thing that I did, was a tyre change. So it wasn't completely premature, but it was a little bit premature. I did them at about 9,500 kilometres. So I made the choice to go with the Michelin Commander 3s, probably one of the most popular touring motorcycle tyre, and they're apparently known to be pulling some massive kilometres out of them. I can tell you there's actually a massive comfort difference since I've changed those tyres. I mean, the bike's comfortable anyway with the Wilbur suspension, and I'm very, very happy with the motorcycle, but definitely the new tyres, I could immediately tell a difference. So pretty. We've just come off the back of the Blue Mountains. This is the sort of road that winds you into Oberon. I'm going to get the drone up
give you a quick look at these beautiful twisty roads and where I am, and this beautiful crisp and blue day. There's the beautiful look over this gorgeous lookout I'm standing on from the sky. Give you a bit of perspective as to where I am. It's quite amazing. Let's have a quick look at Brutus, and I'll run over the quick things I was talking to you about on the bike. So there's the new Michelin Commander 3s. Awesome tyre, I've got to tell you, very happy with those guys. There's the new bars. We've got the Memphis Shades handguards, which I put on there. Thanks tipped off to those by John from Cycle Fanatics, who I watch his channel. If you haven't seen his channel, check it out. Great guy, John. Peace. And love those Memphis Shades, and love those Memphis Shades handguards. What a tongue twister. Now, these are the new bars. They're the Bagger Nation 14-inch monkey bars. I've got them leaned back a little bit. I'm about 5'10", so I need a bit of an angle there to get the comfort going for me. Give you a bit of perspective on the bike. But yeah, I'm loving them. More aggressive look there to Brutus with those bars too, over the stock ones. Around the back here, let's have a look at what we did with these lights. So we've got the center ST light, which I changed. That was courtesy of Hog Lights. Thank you, Nate, up in Queensland here in Australia, who supplied that light to me. These side Cadillac lights here down the side, the fillers, had that ugly hole in the ST, a little bit like the old Road Kings. So it was almost a hole through this void here. It was just a hole you could see straight through. It was a bit stupid. It almost looked unfinished. So now the beautiful Cadillac lights there, and got rid of those bullet lights. I had to buy this from Custom Dynamics, which is like a number plate frame thingy that covers up that area. And there you go. So that's a little Brutus Walkaround for you. Rick rack system on the back there. Thank you, Danny Hayes, $1 Million Bogan, for that one. Love watching Danny. Peace, buddy. And thanks for the tip off, and loving the bag. I use the tour pack. I've got the gloss black tour pack that you guys know, which is awesome, but I bought this one as well so I can change it up a little bit. I can also change the bracket. I've got two brackets, so I can actually change the bracket under this Rick rack, which is pretty cool, because I've got the air wing, as you may know, that sits on top of that tour pack. So I can actually sit this Rick rack on top of the tour pack if I'm with my wife on a tour or something like that, and we're going on a big tour and need a lot of luggage, so that'll give us plenty. This is the first sort of solo tour I've done with the Rick rack. I have taken it out before, but this is the first solo tour I've done. So backpack on the seat, a little bit lighter luggage this time, but it still carries a lot of stuff, that Rick rack bag. It's amazing. So yeah, pretty cool. On the inside of the saddle here, all the drone gear. So that's all the drone gear, all the luggage in this guy, and then in this side's just all, I call this one my toolbox. You know, I got water, I got sort of sunglasses, baseball cap, all the stuff like that that I need, wet wipes for my hands. I got all that sort of stuff going on. New Fast and Curious sticker made, check that out, looks pretty cool. We're about 20 minutes or so into Oberon, and or half an hour maybe from here. And then we've got the beautiful ride into Goulburn from there, which is about 160 k's. One of my favourite rides. Really, really cool ride. Let's do it. Well, it's fresh. I'm about halfway through the run, and this is so pretty. Check this out. This is actually the strip of road where I lost my wallet when I was on my ride with my son Joshua. What would it could be without a drama, eh? How good is that, Joshy? We found the wallet.
Yes!
We're in the middle of nowhere and we found the wallet. It was sprawled all over the road. The cash had gone all over the road, the cards had gone everywhere, but we've got it back. About 3 years ago when I first started the channel, Joshy, cheers buddy, the temperature, interestingly enough, as you come down into this valley is actually warmed up a little bit, but it's definitely fresh. It's definitely very, very fresh. I can't say it's cold, but it's what I'd call fresh. But it's interesting because we've been used to the summer, so we're coming into this decline now in weather. So this is Taralga, a beautiful little town. Taralga pub. Rocking up into Goulburn, beautiful historic Goulburn, and we've got some sun now, so we've got a little bit of rays. Jeez, it's quite chilly on that leg there. This battery just keeps dying on me, so I'm going to cut this off. I'll talk to you at the hotel and get off the bike, warm up, and go and get some dinner. Day 2 of this nomadic journey to nowhere. We just woken up in Goulburn, very late start, but absolutely no plans to be anywhere, which is the best part of it all. Look how pretty this is. Gorgeous. I love those old, what they call Federation houses. Post-war. Brick bungalows, and you got these timber cottages. Very pretty Goulburn. Alright, so I've worked out where I'm going, and where I am taking you is to arguably Australia's most famous racetrack,
in Bathurst called Mount Panorama. Home to the Bathurst 1000, which is on every year. I've never actually been to Mount Panorama. I've been to Bathurst many times, but I've actually never been to Mount Panorama. I'm hoping I'll be able to have a look at it and maybe even have a drive around the circuit. It is actually a public road and it is open to the public year round, except for when they have race days or meet days. Today is a Saturday, so I'm probably fighting the odds on that one. I dare say it's probably going to be closed. There'll be some sort of event on, I would guess, but it'll be good just to be there to have a look at it anyway, and a nice ride. I'm going to take a route to Bathurst that I've not taken before. So we're just heading out of Goulburn now. Always try and find a route that I haven't taken before. So there you go, 184 k's to Bathurst from here. Love it, within 5 minutes we're back on the country roads. Ah, just amazing. It's me and the bike. Brutus, you and I, buddy, in the open road.
My baby, just 3 weeks to go. The rain is falling wildly, but the moon is still aglow. And tomorrow there'll be sunshine, and the garden will be green. We'll lay a bed of lilies for you to dream. My baby, just 3 weeks to go. Your mother's singing softly to the music playing low. She feels you from heart to knees. The love for you is as deep as the sea. You have my word, as the earth, as the sun, as the water, as the rock. There is no question, there are none. You have my word, as the branches have the sky, as these lungs take the air. There is no question of why my word is good. My word is love. My baby, just 3 weeks to go. The house is a buzzing with anticipation for you, you know. From the inside to the outside, the faces here, they glow. Girl, you're welcome here, it's more than you know. You have my word, as the earth, as the sun, as the water, as the rock. There is no question, there are none. You have my word, as the branches have the sky, as these lungs take the air. There is no question of why my word is good. My word is love.
This is Crookwell, New South Wales, country town. Some really great twisties through here. Wow. For a country road, the road surface is not too bad either. It's a little bit dodgy in parts, but it's actually not too bad. Pretty high up here too, actually. Been winding our way up. Look at that. Magic. Absolutely magic. Wow. Beautiful. How amazing. 360 degrees. Just beautiful. The rolling hills, magic. This is what it's all about, guys. This is what it's all about. It's coming through Tuna, T-E-U-N-A. Tuna. It's a 50. We must be coming into the town. There it is, Tuna. Cool. The old pub. It's the old Tuna pub. Shut down. What a pretty place. Very cool. Just coming into Bathurst now and heading towards the famous Mount Panorama. We're going to hang a left up here. So the navigation's telling me. We're hanging a left here. There's the sign on the right there on the blue. Mount Panorama, turn left. Driving onto Mount Panorama, I really don't even know if we're allowed on here, but anyway.
The Repco Bathurst 1000 and a great start for car number 11. D'Alberto's got away. He flicked to the left, he went down the inside of James Moffat, and he almost got right down the inside of Holdsworth. You need to try and make ground, but not be too greedy. Turn 3, blind approach past the rock face. Left-hander into cutting, very easy to lock a brake while those tyres are cold on the run through here. It's Gradient popping out the other side now. Holdsworth is running with D'Alberto as they grab fourth gear and make the run over the top of the hill.
That is really cool. Look at the view. Amazing.
On the run to McPhillamy, and the top two have skipped away ever so slightly.
Wow, this is very steep.
Davison, Slade, Wood, Best, Russell, Moffat and forward the top 10. Positions on the opening lap, that was a poor start. The things about this race, it's 161 laps, but the first little bit of the race, it's like a 5-lap sprint. Jostling for position and grabbing something early. Is what they're trying to get too greedy. Side, he's cleanly in there. D'Alberto does not put up any resistance and Lee Holdsworth skips through to the lead. So our reigning champion co-driver also.
How good was that? I didn't even think it'd be open. That's so good. So good. Fantastic. See the surprises when you got no plan on the road. I woke up this morning, didn't know where I was going to go, and just experienced something that you know, I wouldn't have experienced had I not done that. That's so cool. Stayed at the Mantra last night. Very, very nice, very enjoyable, and love Bathurst. Beautiful, beautiful town. Going to get some breakfast now. Found a place called The Hub. Really good reviews. Quite hungry, so good morning coffee and maybe some eggs. See how we go. Let's have a look at Bathurst. That's rain up there in the distance, right up there in the mountains. You can see it clearly, it's raining up there. I'm going to hit some rain today. I've got the wet weather gear. I was hoping it wouldn't come to that, but always be prepared, so I am prepared for it. Very, very old Bathurst, beautiful. Go figure. I just went to this cafe that had really good reviews and booked out. I don't have this profit. Hitting the road now and getting out of Bathurst. Now, I'm doing a bit of jumbling here because I am trying my very best to try and get away from the rain, because I don't want to get smashed in the rain. There's some pretty heavy rain back in Sydney. Now, apparently, according to my trusty weather app, the weather is supposed to be dying down from about 3 p.m. onwards. So I need to sort of commence my entrance into Sydney at about 3 p.m. or later. So very strategic planning. Don't know whether it's going to work, but essentially I'm going to go back the way that I came yesterday, which was quite a nice ride. So I'm going to do that in reverse. So back down through Crookwell and into Goulburn, because they seem to be dry. That'll give you an idea. I don't know how or why, but I'm trusting the app here. I'm just trying to think, could you imagine doing a detour like this in a car? You'd be so angry. You know, that's what I love. You know, you'd be so pissed off, it's not funny. On a bike, it's like 100%, keep going. Well, that's how easy that conversion happened, from dry to wet. I'm getting sprinkles all around me. See the weather, so the bike's now settled. All the gears covered, nice brick-rack weather cover. It's all set up. Every time I seem to do this, the sun comes back out again. But anyway, at least I'm geared. So now we're right to just do the miles now. It rains, we're all good. Let's continue on.
With a piece in my hand and bloodshot eyes, I walk to the water for a last goodbye. He begged so much, it clouded my mind. One thing's clear, the man's gotta die. Man makes right, so he said when he healed all the...
Well, sorry guys, that last leg home, really not much job, not much to vlog. Just staying alive on the rainy highway, but anyway, nearly 5 minutes from home, so that'll wrap up that little quick weekend getaway. We're going to run over the bike a bit more too, some stuff I'm doing and or some stuff that I've done with it and where I'm up to. So we'll talk soon. Please, thanks for watching. Keep safe everybody, take care. Cheers.